Hello everyone, my name is Lam. Today I'll be presenting the SQ3R reading strategy. It is the method of reading to comprehend the text and achieve deep understanding of the materials, not only limited to text. The steps include survey, question, and 3 R's are read, recite, and review. Challenge, I challenge you to memorize as many numbers as possible in pi in 1 minute. No cheating. Too hard? Let's make it a little bit easier. Try to memorize the first line of this sequence in numbers in 1 minute. Feel free to pause the video if you need to. What was your strategy? Most people would repeat the numbers again and again until they memorize as many numbers as they can. Let's do this again. I came up with a story where the numbers presented throughout the story matches up with the sequence of the numbers in pi. This is also known as the mnemonic device. Now that we've surveyed the information with one extra step, let's come up with some questions. Now recite the plots of pi's birthday and note that every numbers presented in the plots in that sequence would be the numbers of pi in that same order. Finally, we convert the plots into desired information. Can you recite it now? In method 1, there's only one step, and it's to repeat the information until you get the information. While in method 2, we surveyed the plots of pi's birthday, ask questions, then we read and recite what happened in what sequence, and finally we reviewed by converting the materials into desired information. As seen in the example above, the method provides readers a great deal of revisitation to the information while we ask questions and answer them. Additionally, breaking the contents into smaller segments by plots that happen in the story, and then instill a built-in comprehension monitoring system as we convert the story into numbers. This was all done in research by Van Blerkamp. My labor economic class is filled with lengthy formulas and countless steps to solve the problems in the course. For an example, to learn the labor force participation rate, I surveyed what the participation rate is. Then I asked questions about the material, like what does the formula measures, or what is the formula. I then recite the concept into my own words. And finally, I reviewed by practice the formula in a real relevant problem. I divided the sum of the unemployed and the employed amount by the population count, which generated a result of 62.7%. This means that America's labor force is 62.7% of the whole population. It's safe to say I did very well in the midterm. In practicing the steps, the method forced me to engage and in result gave me a deep understanding of the formula that I now will be able to utilize in my exam, in which I did very well. So while intended as a reading strategy, the method not only helped us study the text, but also the sequence of the numbers of pi and the formulas in the econ class, as shown in the previous examples. This proves that this method can be used in a wide variety of forms of information. We can all agree it is important for every profession to uphold their knowledge of their job, and that requires a lot of learning. With that, you can imagine this method being useful for any profession, from learning policies for politicians or procedures for doctors, to languages for translators, and the list goes on. Thank you for your time.